Heavy clubs help you improve your overall squat dynamics. Squat dynamics are incredibly important for the grappler. The better your squat is and the more core activation you have, the more you can move weights around in weird positions, the better that position can be. You end up in the bottom of a squat or translating into and out of the bottom of a squat a lot in grappling. This exercise stands on top of a bunch of other exercises. The balanced front squat, the rock bottom front press. This exercise changes where a heavy club is in the middle of a squat to change the way you are loading your hips. The same way you do in grappling when you grab things, you pull them towards you, you try to escape, you're changing the load on your hips. When you're grappling, that tends to be closer to maximal load because people are pulling on you usually as hard as they can. If you're in competition, if you're in training, probably not as hard as they can. But our goal with heavy club training is to control how much load we are putting on the hips so that our hips can adapt to our grappling sessions. How you pick up the club is important. Step up to the club, 2 feet point straight ahead. We're going to stack our arms on top of each other. When we pick it up, our body is rotated so that the hand closest to the knob, elbow is straight. This is not like a deadlift with a neutral spine position. We are rotating from the beginning. It's not important with a lightweight, it is very important with a heavyweight. Pick the weight up. Elbow starts on your body. Elbow out, consider that bad. You'll notice your wrist alignment is bad and your shoulder is not in a stable position. Squeeze your elbow to the body like somebody's trying to grab your elbow and pull it out so that they can get an arm thread through there. As we track down, our goal is to get our elbows inside of our knee and sit back, back, back as far as we can. Tailbone low to the ground. The lower your squat is, the better everything can be. We're gonna make it hard on the way up. Push out, thumb at nose height, stand up. That's the hard part, pull in. Easy part, get down. Easy part, sit back, back, back. The lower you sit, the easier this is with a heavy weight. Push out, 2 arms lock out, stand all the way up, pull the elbows in. Get down, lean back, 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 push, stand, pull, squat, lean back, push, stand, pull, reset. The heavier the club, the better an exercise this is, but you do not skip right to a heavy club. Just like in your grappling game, assume a 15-pound weight is the white belt weight. You would run through a program where you track data, how many reps you do in an amount of time. You write it down so you can see your percent improvement every day that you train forever. You get good from running through a training program from logical start and you add complexity and weight over time. Think white belt for men, 15 pounds. Think 50-pound brown belt. Do not skip belts. Go through the levels. For ladies, it's probably 10-pound start to 30, 35 pounds, depending on frame size. If you're really small, probably a lower weight overall. This exercise sits in a series of exercises of maybe 7 different variations of this technique. You should do all the variations of the technique. You don't need to do all of them all the time. You practice 1 per day and you come back. You go up in complexity, you go down in complexity forever, because that is a good way to get good at stuff. Let's demonstrate it on the other side really quick. Squat, lean back. If you've had less knee surgeries than me, you should be sitting down lower than me. Push, stand, pull. Squat, push, stand, pull. Squat, push, stand, pull. White belt mistake would not be having the top hand at the height of your nose. You will notice people's technique is not good if their hand is low and you see crinkles in the wrist of the skin. That means their wrist is not in correct alignment. In order to go up in weight, we need to have the best possible alignment. Drive your shoulder down to engage that lat through as much of the movement as possible. Keep the shoulders down throughout the whole movement. 4 coaching cues: squat, push, stand, pull. Say it aloud if you need to. You need to do an equal number of sets on each side. The goal is to eventually have the left and the right side move at the same rate of speed. We do not want a weak side. We want every side to be our strong side.